That's the Harris County District Attorney.
Together as one and go against the greater evil, which is the government and their issues, then I mean, we'll write them off. But they don't want that. They want to keep us. They want this race division. That's why they will gladly advertise the killing of a black man on television, because it's whites being killed, Hispanics being killed. But they're gonna show that black man being killed on TV to show us that your lives don't matter to us. To keep that race card going, they keep that race war going. That's what they want. They want a race war, but we're not gonna give it to them. We're going to give them unity. That's what we're going to give them. Not that race war.
Well, sister, you know, I don't know if you watch the news, but in Michigan, they just had 2 police officers killed. And much as they say about, you know, respect the law and treat our police right, it was done by a white suspect in the courthouse. And yet we hear nothing about it. It's not plastered, but it was a white suspect. It'll be all over the news. And I say, you're so hypocritical. I did another story of a police officer in Louisiana. He went to help a guy.
Well, we're still people. If you scrape my skin, you're gonna see flesh under here. You're not gonna see blackness. So why are you still treating me like I'm a diseased person? Like, why are you treating me like that?
Well, let me ask you a question. How do you feel when they say all lives matter, but yet you don't see none of them out here with any protest?
Well, personally, with the all lives matter thing, all lives, you know, matter when it's Black Lives Matter, and I have a problem with that because I feel like when they say, okay, you know, blue lives matter, okay, what about the doctors? Or what about the social workers? Or what about all the other guys?
Or remember the Syrian refugees that went to come into the U.S.?
That is the same message, you know, so I can't say, oh, all lives matter when it's not all lives that's been shown that we're being killed by the police. It's us, Black lives matter. So I just feel like, you know, that all lives matter is pretty much to basically knock out our movement where we were coming from. It's crazy because it's our own that saying all lives matter, not really understanding what's being taken away from our movement. It's crazy. That's America. The 3Ks, you know, that's really weird.
I don't get it. We work so hard.
It's already hard.
Yeah. Why do we still have to do it?
We don't have the knowledge, especially our generation, my generation. We don't haven't grown up with the knowledge. We don't have that same spirit of fight. This is our Rosa Parks time right now. Our grandparents, because our parents aren't here, but our grandparents, they're really the ones fighting for the same. That's very true.
It gets on my nerves. Yeah. You know, it really do.
And blue lives just started mattering like to this year, right?
Right.
Did they just start caring about police this year?
Because the Black Lives Matters new movement. If people don't understand, your movement is affecting them so much that they're responding like that.
They're every look at it. Oh yeah. The police didn't come to my house, but
She's good. She's good.
I do it. That's just
Now she's done.
It's really common sense shit.
Oh no, I agree with you. I agree with you, but I would like you to, because I got a lot of inarticulate people, okay, that will dispute everything you just said.
Oh, I've been torn apart every day the past seven days. This sign here, right here, pissed a lot of people off, I guess. Because, you know, I said
wait, hold on. We live in a world where trained cops can panic and act on impulse, but untrained civilians must remain calm with a gun in their face.
So how is it that you have your guns, your warfare, and I look at little bitty me? What the fuck can I do? What can I do to a cop? Nothing. You can't immobilize me. You can't de-escalate me. Honestly, is it really that hard to? I've seen white folks slap box a cop. And for some reason, some magical reason, they can de-escalate him. I just don't understand how they can immobilize a situation like that, right? But you can't de-escalate a situation in a car with a guy's seatbelt on. He lets you know he has a car and he's reaching for his ID. It's really kind of strange to me that you can't do that. See, the point is, we want justice for the murders, but let's not have the murders in the fucking first place. That's the point, right? And please stop talking about black on black crime, like I said before. If I am in a black neighborhood with all black people and I am black and I end up hurting Charlie and I go to jail for it, that's a crime, not a black on black crime. Okay? So if you're Japanese, how many white folks can say that there's white on white crime? Is that how you label it? Do you label it white on white crime? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Cheers. But I was doing it organically, so now the pressure's on me and so I feel a little weird and it feels a little not. Wait, let me put this on my Facebook lobby real quick.
Lock his ass up. That's what I'm saying. Lock his ass up.
I'm the one who asked, is let them come over here and peacefully talk to y'all. And they were like, no, because some shit like this gonna happen when it's happening. Why can't we feel safe to talk to the police? Why I can't feel safe to ask y'all a question? I ain't trying to name call. I don't think all y'all bad. Why I can't ask y'all a question without thinking I'm gonna go to jail? My question was about training procedures. Like, do y'all have to go to jail? We calm.
Y'all always got smoke on y'all face. You know what I'm saying? What? Say you know. All right.
That don't make no sense.
So you want a division between us? It's not a division between us. It's not a division between us. That's what they want. You know how you sound? I'm back here. I'm back here. That's what they want. And I think so. But I don't have to hate you. I don't have to hate you.
Hey, Sean, watch out. You go back up.
Watch your back, Sarge.
I see Slouch. You don't see me Slouch. You know who I am.
Back up all the way. Shoot at them.
That's what they want. Don't give them what they want. We know how to talk with our bodies. We don't need that shit.
You don't remember Greensburg that time? You had me in the office. You don't remember that?
I got that shit on film.
It's time for war. It's time for war. They got all the background out here. Get back over here. Oh, yeah.
Y'all go in the store and look at it. So she's actually got a video of everything, so you'll have to say this one.
They used to people video. Keep your cameras rolling. Keep your cameras rolling.
How much that backpack weigh? Well, is it light? Is it heavy? You can't give me an estimate, like 10 pounds, 50 pounds? It just looks like a lot of weight to be carrying in this heat.
Good morning, guys. Okay, so make this really quick so I don't bore you with a lot of tedious commentary. First, I'm going to talk about the protest people that were out there, the Black Lives Matter group. I don't know how they do it. in other parts of the country. But what I saw was a bunch of passionate, articulate, educated people who were seeking to have their voice heard. Now, the Black Lives Matters protesters that were there, they were peaceful, they were respectful. I don't understand what anybody would have had an issue with. A little bit later into the protest, some people showed up from some other groups, and they mingled in with the BLM folks, and they were causing problems. They were not respectful, and they were very aggressive, and just seemed like they were trying to provoke an incident. Unfortunately, when you have these protests, you never know who's going to show up, and that's a problem. What I observed were the BLM people trying to control those people, and you know, they had some success, but not a lot. The scuffle at the gas station was caused by one of the outsiders, not a Black Lives Matter person. Unfortunately, it was a BLM person that got arrested. How's that work? Now, I will give props where props are due. HPD, there was a video of the incident. HPD looked at the video on scene, and they had the young lady brought back and released without any charges. Now, always video the police. I'm sorry, but your word in a court of law means nothing against a cop. Always video your interactions with police. And police, I'm sorry if that offends you or upsets you, but here's the deal. There are too many of these officers out there lying and depriving of us of our freedom. And they have that ability on a whim to do that. And without video, as we just saw in this incident, or in my arrest at Shell, or Philip's arrest at Shell, without video, it's our word against yours, and our word means nothing. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. So we're going to video, always. There were about 60 protesters at any given time, and probably 250 police. It was way overkill. However, HPD did a pretty good job of keeping the militarized equipment and the horses and all of that back and out of sight, and they were pretty unaggressive for the most part. My feeling is that if Baton Rouge PD handled the riots there, the protests, not riots, protests there, like HPD's handling it here, that situation over there would have been much better. So I think that HPD did a good job in their management on scene. Some of the officers got out and mingled in the crowd and talked to people, which is how it should be. You know, a lot of people don't understand what's going on. It's good to have an officer's perspective. Not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to go along with you. But, you know, they will listen to you. And hopefully you listen back, because it's good to get some perspective from our side of the fence. So all in all, I'm going to say that my experience with HPD and what I have observed with HPD, and this has not always been true, okay, but right now in this time, I can say that I think that HPD is doing a pretty good job of taking care of business and upholding their oath. There's always going to be problem officers, but from what I'm seeing, HPD is making an effort to weed out the bad officers. They are making a genuine effort at that. So that's it. take from it what you will. And you guys be safe. I will see you again very soon.